Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Diddy's About to Get Arrested Countdown, baby. The Rolling Stones has dropped a bombshell article. You know I'm going to live to talk about it. But, baby, we need to talk about the way J-Lo is being affected and the way that our reports look like they're true. And they are saying that J-Lo is going to be subpoenaed to actually talk about what happened with Diddy. Now, here's the thing, right? My sources are telling me that Diddy and J-Lo still have some connections, and they are saying they are business. They are saying that J-Lo has a vested interest in what Diddy did being exposed. J-Lo has a vested interest in whatever happened between J-Lo and Diddy from the time where Natanya got bang bang in the mouth. She swears it was Diddy. I'm going to have her on the channel to talk. Just let me cook. She's going to come and interview. So hit subscribe and notify, right? But also, they are saying that J-Lo and Diddy's connections and the way she's helping him through all this allegedly, okay? But my sources have been pretty good up until this point. They're saying Ben found out, and that's why Ben's out. Now, listen to this, right? Even with all that said, J-Lo, this happening might be karma for what Natanya says. But for what Natanya says actually happened, and I believe her. But the thing is with J Lo, and this is so sad. Ben is doing her dirty because ain't you supposed to be by your wife through sickness and health, thick and thin? Ben got with J Lo when Alex Rodriguez had her good. Every time she gets with a Latin man, she gets to the pinnacle of her success. J Lo beauty singing at the inauguration Super Bowl, people respected her. I was clowning her for her singing, but people are like, "Yo, you've been in the game for a while, I guess, right? You're a good actress." Okay, dancer, mediocre singer, but come on, it takes all types. Everybody can't be Madonna. Well, sorry, not Madonna. Everybody can't be Beyonce. Everybody can't be Shakira, right? Everybody can't be Madonna. Her name's been sung out in the halls for a while. But the reason I feel sorry for her before we get into this is the fact that Ben gets with J-Lo whenever he wants publicity. But then J-Lo starts rapping herself about her love, and she wants everybody to celebrate her love with Ben. And everybody is like, Ben's a loser. He's mad divorcing you because you won't let him have his casual usage of Coca-Cola whenever he wants, right? Ben's a bum. He's a joke. That Phoenix on his tattoo told us everything we needed to know about him. And you're the only one that thinks this loser is worth something. So are you a loser too? And that seems to be what happened, right? Now, the issue with this is Ben was embarrassed about J-Lo's flops because every time J-Lo starts to flop, he disassociates himself. So Ben was very, very upset about J-Lo's flops, okay? Now, the funny thing is when he found out that J-Lo still is in contact with Diddy, I don't think it's a romantic way. My sources tell me that J-Lo is helping Diddy through this trial thing. Now, it could be anything. She could be helping paying for lawyers, helping paying for PR. She could be funding his kids. I don't know, but my sources tell me that J-Lo is involved in Diddy's life again because they're making a concerted effort to make sure the parts of her life that she was involved with doesn't come back. Ben found out about it and he's gone. Once the feds actually questioned J-Lo, right? It got word to him. I don't know if she confided. I don't know, whatever. I don't even know if Ben was questioned. But once the feds actually either questioned J-Lo, the streets are saying that Ben was out. However, it looks like J-Lo's not going to be able to keep this secret because they are 100% saying now that J-Lo could be subject to a subpoena as a witness in Diddy's lawsuit case. God, you lost your career. You lost your man. You about to get dumped from that Vegas residency. I'll make a video about that later tomorrow, actually. You about to be dumped from that Vegas legacy because now you can't even sell out your tour. So with the Vegas residency, they're like, what are you doing? And you know what the sad thing is? You did the Vegas residency, I think, to pay for that house that you got with Ben because Ben is worth like 1/3 of what you're worth. And Ben doesn't like doing extravagant things. So you thought you would just make a quick money grab, make the money for the house back in the tour, and then you could be in the Vegas residency and just fly back and forth between home and Vegas and still stay married to Ben. And now look. Anyway, J-Lo could potentially be called as a witness in Sean Diddy Combs' lawsuit cases because of her 2-year relationship with the rapper, which included their infamous arrest following a New York nightclub shooting. That and the fact that she is helping him out financially in some way dealing with this whole crisis. So, J-Lo's presence the night of the shooting incident and then departing in the same vehicle as Diddy makes her a witness with firsthand knowledge that could subject her to being subpoenaed to testify under oath. Okay. If there are any criminal charges or civil claims not outside the statute of limitations, this would likely prove to be problematic for J-Lo. I believe obstructing justice and lying to the police and cops and a grand jury, I believe there's criminal stuff behind that. Anyway, they say that that J Lo early in the relationship, J Lo, Shine, and everybody was arrested on weapons and bribery charges after a shooting in a New York City nightclub in December 1999. Now, keep in mind, J Lo didn't leave Diddy after the shooting. She was fine to like she even when the police tried to arrest everybody at the scene. J Lo used her privilege, right, and walked away from the scene like I'm not doing this. They had to go and like hold her, and she was released a few hours later. J Lo has always said she doesn't know what happened, but Natanya, the girl in the club that I'm hoping to have on the channel, has said that she believes that J Lo was holding the bang bang for him. Anyway, a prosecutor claimed in court that the incident was sparked by an altercation between Diddy and another patron in the club. The charges against Lopez were ultimately dropped, and Diddy was acquitted in 2001. Shine was convicted on 5 charges and sentenced to 10 years 10 years in prison. Now, Little Rod, if you guys don't remember, was saying that Diddy was always displaying his stuff and bragging about the way he's murked people and never actually got caught, right? Um, Listen, Diddy's people called Little Rod a con man, shamelessly looking for an easy and wholly undeserved payday. We've indisputable and controversial proof that his claims are complete fabrications. Our attempts to share the proof with Rodney's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored as Mr. Blackburn has refused to return our calls. You expect us to believe that you have irrefutable proof that Little Rod's lying, and you didn't submit that to the court on a motion to dismiss? You left him a voicemail, and because he left you on red, you're now going to have to spend millions in court. Give me a break, right? They're also saying that Lopez could potentially be of interest in the April Lompros versus Combs case. They said while the mid 90s were the infancy of today's technology, a footprint of communication could still exist. Regardless, anyone is subject to a subpoena if they can provide relevant testimony. Um, y'all, listen. Again, this is wild. This is crazy, but I do know that what uh I do know that whatever J J Lo is doing to help Diddy, it cost her her marriage, it cost her public humiliation, and it looks like it cost her being questioned by the feds, if you can believe all this. And it might even land her actually being subpoenaed to testify about what she saw. And because nobody knows how far this case is going. And it makes you wonder, because Lo has access to some of the best lawyers. And it really makes you wonder that if Lo has access to all these lawyers, right? And she has access to some of the best legal advice. And if Lo really was ready and willing to throw all this away, even though Ben was raging at it and said he was going to leave her. You have to think if she was willing to do all that, then honestly, um, what is she hiding? What is she hiding? What is what's J Lo hiding? Because at the end of the day, she's hiding something. She's hiding something. The police see it. Ben seems like he sees it. And whatever it was, I hope it was worth it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.